Welcome back to Temporal Directive, the Star Trek fan podcast, rewatching the entire franchise in chronological order. I'm Gary.
And I'm Tom.
We are breaching our Temporal Directive to bring you this special extra episode. Today, we are talking about Star Trek Strange New Worlds, the Sehlat who ate its tail. Star Trek, the ultimate franchise. These are the podcasts of the Wakefield brothers. Their 16-year mission to watch every production, to seek out life lessons and new inspirations, to boldly watch like most fans have watched before. Hello, Thomas.
Why, hello.
Welcome. We're doing Strange New Worlds. Woo!
Yeah. Woohoo.
So, as you know, we're doing special bonus episodes each week to discuss the new episodes. We're actually maintaining our week-to-week record. I should touch some wood for something, for good luck or something, because Jesus Christ. But yes, we are doing the episodes as they come out, and because these are so close to where we're at in our chronology, we will not be revisiting them again when we get to them in our watch through, in our regular episodes. So we will be doing IMDb scores and looking at life lessons and all that good stuff that we do on our normal episodes.
Yep. Excellent.
And big spoiler warning: whatever we talk about today is going to spoil the shit out of the episode.
Well,
so if you have not watched the newest episode, do not listen to this until after you have watched it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because you will know everything.
We will spoil the fuck out of all of it. All right. The episode is called The Sehlat Who Ate Its Tail. Do you remember what a Sehlat was?
Well, I'm assuming it was the dog thing on Vulcan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the pet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spock had a pet one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that weird giant dog thing.
Correct.
Yeah. It's the best analogy you can come up with.
Sure.
Right?
We'll go with it.
We mainly saw him in the animated series, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. This episode was written by David Reed and Bill Wolkoff, directed by Valerie Weiss. Air date was August 14th, 2025, a couple of days ago, and the IMDb synopsis reads: Kirk's first day as captain turns disastrous when a scavenger ship seizes the Enterprise. That's it.
Thrilling.
Yep. All right, let's go watch it.
Okie dokie.
And we're back from watching The Sehlat Who Ate Its Tail. Well, Tom, what did you think?
Not bad. Pretty good. I just really like this crew. Like these characters, they do it really well, don't they? And it's good to see like the original crew or parts of the original crew together, which is pretty cool. I miss Bones. Like that's about it. Because like we had the core, but except for one, like
and Sulu.
Yes,
and
I know, but
Chekhov.
like you watch the original series and it's kind of Spock, McCoy, and Kirk, right?
Yeah, it's a trilogy.
Yeah, it's the trilogy. So like we had two of them.
Well, we've had those two for ages.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
But not together and with some of the other. Like it just felt like it was lacking a little bit. But other than that, I was really good to see. It was really good to see that, like some of the original cast together. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Crew.
Good.
Not so much cast.
Sorry, crew. Said cast.
Definitely not.
Definitely not the cast.
This would be probably my favorite episode of the season so far.
I had a feeling it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was very. I thought this was very good.
Yeah.
Not perfect.
No.
But very good.
Yeah.
I don't know how closely you were looking at the scavenged parts around the Enterprise when it was wrapped up in those coily things. Were you paying much attention?
No, I didn't pay much attention to what the details were, which is unlike me generally. But
So you missed the TARDIS.
yes, I did miss the TARDIS. That's great.
Yes, the Doctor's TARDIS was scavenged by these people and was curled up in some of the some of the
scrap.
The scrap stuff, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. No, I missed it.
Well, you'll have to go back and have another
watch
look.
it again. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to watch the whole thing just for that.
How did you feel about Kirk in this episode?
I think I've said this to you before when the show first introduced this guy as Kirk.
Paul Wesley.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of this guy as Kirk. I mean, I don't know whether I would have been happy with anyone as a new one, because I wasn't even a huge fan of the J.J. Abrams universe. So I don't know who could have replaced William Shatner, really, that I would have been happy with, to be honest. But I don't like this guy. He kind of looks like Woody from, Toy Story.
Okay. If you say so. I've heard people say he looks like Jim Carrey playing Kirk on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, okay. Actually, he kind of does now that you've said that. I kind of think if he was wearing a cowboy hat, he'd look like a live-action Woody. But anyway, I don't know. He just doesn't seem to. I don't know. I don't know what it is really. Like he's a fine actor. It just doesn't seem to encapsulate Kirk very well. But anyway,
I thought he was okay. The writing was. I don't know whether. I don't know that Kirk would have been so honest about his hesitations of command. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's always been a sort of brash, arrogant kind of guy. And so eager to be in the captain's chair and make decisions, which he was saying right at the start.
Yeah, absolutely. And that seemed real on character.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then he gets the opportunity to be in command. He won't sit in the chair and he gets grumpy with people and has all this hesitation and self-doubt and stuff, which I'm not saying that he wouldn't have had those feelings. Yeah. I just don't know that he would have shared that with anyone.
Yeah,
I think he maybe would have processed that himself. But
yeah, I can almost see the walking off the bridge kind of thing happening, and then Spock maybe coming in and doing that bit. But not the rest.
After they have a relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I can't... Kirk wouldn't have done that to anyone he didn't know, and he doesn't really know Spock.
But it could have been the start of them getting to know each other. Like, I could have accepted that, but not to sort of then extend it to everyone else, like you're saying. Like, I get what you're saying. Because they got to build a friendship somehow, and that's on things like that, isn't it? Like, it is on vulnerabilities and opening up with people.
Yeah.
So, like, their friendship starting on that would be fine.
Yeah.
And it's his first command, early command and stuff. True. So if him and Spock built like that, fine. But I agree with you on opening up with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the reveal of the villains at the end?
I felt like it had been done. Like a
many
fair few
times.
Yeah. So it wasn't shocking.
No.
Because the build-up didn't I was kind of expecting it.
Yeah.
Like, again, which I've done a couple of times in this season already, where I'm like, well, I know what's happening. Like, I know what's happening. So they're not giving me anything exciting. Other than that, I mean, it was good, but
I didn't mind that they revealed they were humans. Like, I didn't mind the idea of that.
No.
But yeah, it has been done, and the whole "what would we have done if we were in the same situation" kind of discussion, like Voyager's Equinox and Star Trek Beyond, they've done it before.
Yeah.
So, but I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say I didn't mind that being the result.
Yeah.
I wished we got more background. Like, I wish there was more time to explore how they got to the point that they got to.
Yeah, instead of just saying
blowing them up and letting them die. And
and then just feeling bad that you just killed 7,000 people.
Yeah, that's right.
And going, shit. I get that that's a thing that Kirk's got to deal with, like, in that. and that's sort of what they focused on as well. But yeah, I agree. Some more of that history would have been nice, which we said last episode in something as well, right?
Yeah.
More history of
like explain where they come
yeah.
from, or like give us some more context.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like I think it's sort of lacking a little bit of that kind of thing at the moment.
Yep. Yep, I agree. But I thought the ship was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like it. When I first saw it, I was like, "What the fuck? Like, how dumb is this?" But then I was like, "Well, if you were trying to scare people and like, they were going to planets where there was like pre-warp civilizations and stuff, and it does look like a big monster, like, and if people see it and are scared by it, like, that's the intimidation is going to be better than whatever kind of weapons you get. Like, do you know what I mean? You're already putting people like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that's right.
So I kind of get it, and I kind of liked it by the end of it. Yeah. But when I first saw it, I was like, what the that looks so dumb. And then I was like, actually, no. Let me think about that for a second. And I quite liked it.
Yeah, I thought it looked pretty cool. It was like a giant, like...
space monster.
Yeah, like, it was like a big pirate ship with a skull on it. It was pretty cool.
Yo ho, yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Oh dear. Alright, well, if you've been listening to our Breach episodes, you will know that we have not been transcribing every episode for hours on end before we get into our recap. And we're borrowing the recaps from trekmovie.com. Big thank you to trekmovie.com.
Definitely.
Not that they know we're doing it, but thank them anyway.
If they did, at least we reference them.
Yeah, that's right. So let's read through the recap written by Anthony Pascal over at trekmovie.com.
Okie dokie.
Lieutenant Commander James T. Kirk is bored as the USS Farragut conducts a routine survey, and Captain Varel is a total buzzkill for rejecting his suggestion to lead a landing party as too risky. Vulcans, am I right? Their back and forth is interrupted when the planet suddenly explodes, severely damaging the ship and causing casualties, including the captain. Kirk sends a distress call just as he spots something ominously huge headed towards them. The Enterprise shows up, beaming a team aboard to help the crippled ship. Things are bad, with the CMO dead and the captain severely injured. There is only a skeleton crew left. Pike calls over and Kirk briefs him on a huge ship that used gravitational beams to destroy the planet. Pike orders the Farragut to be abandoned with critical injured beamed over first. Just as the ginormous thing returns, and it just scoops up the Enterprise into its toothy maw, shrugging off phaser fire before casually warping away.
Just swallowing the ship. It was pretty cool.
It did look pretty cool.
It was pretty awesome.
With Varela on Enterprise, Kirk is in command of what's left of the Farragut. Bet you're not bored now, James.
You got that right.
On the Enterprise, they quickly surmise they have been captured by what was an outer colony myth, a destroyer of worlds scavenger ship. Power is down to a trickle due to an alien umbilical. Lower decks are flooded with toxic gas, they can't communicate within the ship, and they've likely been boarded. The good news is, Pelia lived through the 1980s. Really. So she has some old school phones and tech to help wire the ship for comms and thruster control. Pike and Lan suit up to figure out how to detach the umbilical, only to run into some lumbering bad guys who take out a red shirt before they retreat to the galley.
I love how the people that do die are red shirts.
Usually,
Yeah, like I do like that. Like I think that's pretty good. Most of them are red. No, it's good.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a, to the original.
A nod to the original, yeah.
It's good. And so what species is the engineer lady?
Pelia.
Pelia?
She is lanthanite.
Lanthanite. I was way off.
Yes, you were. Did you have more to say about that?
No,
or
I just wanted to
just wanted to know
what
species
she was. Because
Okay.
I thought she might have been the same as Garnet, because I couldn't remember.
No.
Right.
All right. The normally unflappable Lan is rattled by these creatures never seen by anyone who lived to tell the tale, not even the Gorn. Their curious mix of tech includes the ability to absorb phasers.
That was cool.
But they escape the galley using some strategically placed flammable booze. Alcohol. Is there any problem you can't solve? When the ship was shaking and they were in that galley and all those... the light was like shattering and like spraying them with glass.
Yeah.
It's like, this is why you should not have a fucking chandelier in space.
Yeah, that's right. It's a bit of a design flaw. That's probably not a good idea.
Back on the Farragut, Captain Kirk is demanding miracles from Scotty, Spock, Uhura, and Chapel to get the ship back into a fight they have no idea how to win. It sounds like Kirk. They sort out that the scavenger is fueled by aldentium, and it's headed for an inhabited world to get more. Against the engineers' brogue-infused objections, Kirk orders a warp drive jury rig to jump past the scavenger. Kirk's cocky victory lap around the bridge is cut short when the warp drive conks out for good, just as Scotty predicted. Given the only remaining choices to either play dead or abandon ship, Kirk picks door number 3 and walks out to the ready room to get away from all the blah 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 from his indigent crew. The Enterprises briefly consider removing him from command before Uhura argues he helped save her life once and he can do it again. So they decide Spock should give him a pep talk. The Vulcan finds the brash young officer facing a crisis of confidence, finally getting the command he's dreamed of, only to have no idea what to do with it, like the proverbial dog who caught the car. Spock talks of the similar Vulcan aphorism, the Sehlat who ate its tail. Noting Kirk has an advantage over the beasts, his human intuition. He just needs to learn to trust it. Oh, they're becoming friends. That's nice.
How sweet. You would have seen that coming.
No. Shocking development. A confident Kirk returns to the bridge for some brainstorming, with the group sorting out the scavenger can be lured to them by faking a whole bunch of aldentium. What a weird word.
Yeah. Sounds like pasta.
Aldentium!
Yeah, that's it. See, when you did that, I thought Harry Potter.
Oh. Carbonara, aldentium?
Yeah, that's it. That's better. Because that sounds like a spell for pasta.
Oh.
Aldentium.
Okay. Well, having not watched Harry Potter for a very long time, I will take your word for it. And the captain has an idea of what to do next, but Scotty really isn't going to like it. The pace is ramping up on Enterprise as Pike and Lan go on the offensive, taking out one of the aliens. But when Pike gets knocked down and his breathing mask breaks off, the other alien hesitates. Curious, but it gives the pair time to escape to find the umbilical, working out if they can fill it with baryon particles. The bad taste will get the baddies to detach. Baryon particles, do you remember those being around?
They're what the nacelles spit out the back, isn't it?
No. Baryon particles get have to get swept out of the Enterprise because it filters through the ship and is stored.
That's right, the barium sweep.
The barium sweep.
That he had to
and he had to get the terrorists off the ship.
Mine, yeah.
Correct.
Which is like the only episode.
You remembered an episode name.
Yeah, it's like the
holy shit!
Yeah. That does not happen.
I would have just said Starship Mine if I had have known you would remember.
Yeah. That's
fucking
very
hell.
strange.
The scavenger ship arrives at Farragut's location and they maneuver around it, dropping the nacelles like bombs to disable the beast, just as the Enterprise escapes using Palia's telephone and joysticks trick. Before the monster ship can reboot, Kirk trusts Spock's plan and some well-placed photons down its mouth to do the trick. Boom! And here is where things get weird. On both ships, they sort out the mysterious aliens aren't alien after all. They're human, and they just killed 7,000 of them. Turns out they were the descendants of a pre-warp colony ship sent from Earth after World War III but before first contact. Full of hope, something happened to them along the way to turn them into monsters. Things wrap up with Pike visiting Kirk on the Farragut, now being towed back home. Varel will be fine, so Kirk's time as captain will soon be over, but Pike helps him grapple with the burden of the decisions made in the chair. The veteran captain drops some wisdom, giving the temporary captain a lot to think about. Yay, everyone is learning lessons. The end. Thanks again to Anthony Pascal at trekmovie.com for the recap. All right, Tom, what's the life lesson in this one?
I'm pretty sure it's summed up at the end of the episode, really, isn't it? About, like, you know, your choices and having to live with your choices, really, you know, and sort of accepting it and moving on, you know, like you try to do your best every day and learning your lessons from what you've done.
We just go out there and we do our best.
That's it. That's exactly right. Keep on moving forward and we do our best. But that's pretty much it, really, as far as I see it, is that, like, we only try to do our best most days, so, and our choices are just that, really.
Sure.
What we do.
All right, let's talk IMDb ratings. Our examples of 1 episodes are Voyager's Threshold and Enterprise's Precious Cargo. Our examples of 10 episodes are Next Gen's Tapestry and Deep Space Nine's Far Beyond the Stars. What do you want to rate The Sehlat Who Ate Its Tail?
What was the last one?
The last episode, Through the Lens of Time, we gave a 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say I actually quite like this one at a reasonable amount. So
I said, this is my favourite one of the season so far.
So I would probably go with... I would rate it higher than the last one. So
Hegemony Part 1 was a 9. Right. Is this on par with Hegemony Part 1?
I would go... No. I would go 8.
Okay.
Because I want to go higher than last episode.
But not as good as Hegemony?
Hegemony, no. Probably not.
Okay.
In my opinion. Do you think it is?
I think it's as good as Hegemony.
As good as that?
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty good. I did like it. It had
this
enough going
was
on.
very Trekky.
Yeah.
No relationship drama.
Thank fuck.
Which made it, you know, that boosted up even more for me.
And we had the original crew, which I really liked too. Mm-hmm. And a good lesson. All right, okay, we'll give it. Yeah.
Even the Farragut was just a redressed same set as the Enterprise bridge, which is what they always did on the original series.
Which was really, really good.
The red shirts died.
Yeah, and I liked that Scotty was like out of his element, and because it's early, and he's like, you know, I can't do it, Captain, without actually saying that.
Yeah, and talking about working miracles.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so okay, I'll come up. Yep.
We'll go to a 9?
Yeah.
9 it is. All right. That's it for this special episode. If you want to tell us what you thought of this episode or Star Trek in general, please get in touch. You can find us on Facebook at Temporal Directive Podcast and Instagram, just Temporal Directive, or you can email us at wakefield_productions@outlook.com. We'll be back with our next regular episode on Friday. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.